ESPN NFL Best Offenses number one prediction for Best Offense is the Chiefs. Projected points is 479. Projections are by via Mike Clay. This is very interesting because I feel like a lot of people probably want to agree with this and say another team might have a better chance. In my opinion, I'm going to say the Buffalo Bills, and I'm probably putting them at the same number. I would say that sounds like a very good number to really put, but that's just my opinion. I don't really think Patrick Mahomes this season. I think he's going to have a good season, to be honest. I think a lot of people are undervaluing Patrick Mahomes and really just focusing on him losing Tyreek Hill rather than how good Patrick Mahomes is. But I don't think they're the number one team for offenses this season. I don't really think that's going to happen, and I don't think they'll have the most points. What do you think about this, though? ESPN NFL Best Offenses, number 2 is the Chargers. Projected points, 468. I made a change on the first one. On the second one, I agree with this. I think there's some other teams people might say, maybe the Buccaneers, maybe the Rams, some other teams I could think of, and that could be on this list. But I think the Chargers are a perfectly fine option. I think Justin Herbert's coming into his own year, and honestly, this might be one of his best seasons of his career. So I expect big things for the Chargers, and I agree with this. And they already had one of the best offensives last season, so this season doesn't make sense. ESPN NFL, best offense is number 3 is the Buccaneers. Projected points, 466, which on one of these listed the most complete team, and it was the Buccaneers, so it makes sense that they would be on this list. They did lose Antonio Brown, which was probably a big blow to them overall, but I think I don't really know if they're going to miss him too much. They have Chris Godwin and Mike Evans on the same team, so I don't know if it really matters too much, to be honest. But what's your opinion on the Buccaneers beyond here? And do you agree with their point amount? In this case, Kanye West on Yeezy sales for Adidas. Yeezy are 68% of Adidas online sales. Not that surprising, to be honest, just because one of the most popular shoes in the last few years. And online is probably where most people get them. I don't really know that many stores that really have Yeezys, to be honest, so you can't really get them more in the physical way. So it doesn't make sense of why the sales are so high. But even in general, I think that's probably the majority of their Adidas sales at most of the point. I wonder what, if you broke down the numbers, how much of the sales of Adidas are Yeezy in general, or any other Kanye shoe. What's your opinion on this situation that's happening with him? But this is what to say about his royalties that he's getting next year. Ice Kicks, they tried to buy me out for $1 billion. My royalties next year are $500 million alone. That's insane to think about. They tried to buy him out for $1 billion, which I don't think that was a smart move not to take the buyout, just because if they're only offering you $1 billion and your royalties next year are $500 million, and then next year probably $500 million, and then a year after that, so it would make sense to decline the deal. It wouldn't make sense to take it. It's too low of a thing, but obviously Kanye is already a billionaire, so I'm thinking more that way.